I'm going to try to communicate this to the American people, but just this last time, I'm kind of tired of trying to explain it. Trillions were robbed off of Wall Street out of Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, the FHA, HUD, the Veterans Administration, Wall Street, the banks, the savings and loans, and all of it was used to buy elections. Comey and Mueller and Free and Jeff Sessions and so many other people in the Department of Justice and in the FBI and all over the country, judges, people in state attorney general's offices, just everywhere, were directly involved in these real estate centered schemes and scams, the dirt dealing, just exactly like what the Clintons were doing in Arkansas, and what Jeb Bush was doing in Florida, and what Neil Bush was doing in Colorado, and what Charlie Keating was doing in California and Arizona and Nevada, and the list just goes on from Taylor, Bean and Whitaker and Superior Bank, DocX, LPS, Fairbanks Capital, Select Portfolio Services, and one that's fascinating is the Delaware Trust up there in Wilmington, Delaware, connected to the BB&T Bank and the Bush family. That's a real interesting little scenario up there in Delaware. And there's people like John O'Brien, Jeff Thigpen, Matt Widener, there's just Ann Pellegrino, I think I said her name right. There's lawyers and people all over the nation, particularly Professor William Black, I don't know, Linda Miner, Catherine Woolford, old Cat Woolford, the white elephant liquidator, Cat Woolford, and massive numbers of people in Houston, Texas, that are extremely well aware of the massive looting, the gargantuan, unbelievable looting of U.S. financial institutions, just like the Clintons and the Arkansas Industrial Development Bank and the Madison Savings and Loan, the dirt dealing. This is how American elections are rigged, and they're too big to jail. They're too well connected. They own all the politicians. Ask Gretchen Morgensen and Richard Bowen. And ladies and gentlemen, they stole trillions and nobody went to jail. Isn't that fascinating? And Comey and Mueller are in it up to their eyeballs with HSBC Bank and UBS Bank, and it just the story just goes on and on and on. You can check out the links below. Enjoy all the information that's been copiously, abundantly made available to you, and don't be so distracted by this never-ending Russian BS, which, Russia gave the Clintons hundreds of millions of dollars and all kind of speaking fees, and the Saudi Arabians gave the Clintons huge amounts of money, and the list just goes on and on and on. The political system in America has been completely bastardized and totally bought and paid for. And Jeff Sessions and Christopher Wray and Donald Trump know it. Oh, and by the way, Donald Trump, I've known old Conroe Kevin, Kevin Brady, and the chicken choker there, old Joe Barton from Conroe. He choked his chicken, and he had to resign from the Congress. I guess he was a congressman or maybe a senator. I don't know. But chicken choking Barton there, he had to resign. Folks, I'm going to leave it right there. I've had a long day. This vanished trillions Well, it's no secret anymore. Pretty much the whole nation knows about it. Every major bank, every minor bank, and every medium-sized bank in the country all had to get bailed out several times in the last 30 or 40 years. And huge amounts of that money from the subprime mortgage dirt dealing markets seem to have found their way into the political campaign coffers of the most powerful politicians in American history. Barack Obama, George Bush Sr., George Bush Jr., Jimmy Carter, Sunshine State Bank, Burt Lance, that whole scam, the Clintons, the Bushes, the Obamas, and even Trump's got some interesting real estate related money in his campaign coffers. Real estate speculation. It's a fascinating business, Donald Trump. Folks, I'm leaving it right there, and as always, hasta la vista, God bless, and you betcha we will be back.